Kwanza iko mama mmoja alikuwa affected zaidi, sababu yeye hunisaidia na kununulia mimi dawa. Mimi ni mmoja wale wamefanywa kidney transplant. Na kidney transplant, after transplant, iko ile dawa tunatumiaga. Mimi hutumia karibu 1,300 kila siku na sina job stable. Na niko na watoto shule. Na kama huyo mama alipigwa biashara zake, simeona ilinikazirisha sana. Sababu ni mama ananisaidiaga akipata faida.
Welcome to another episode of State of Mind right here on Switch Media, and today we're having a spicy discussion on political unrest and its blows on citizens' mental health. My name is Dr. Ogoro Kemani, your host, and I'm welcoming you to join us on social media, on Instagram at Switch TV KE, YouTube at Switch TV, Twitter at Switch TV Kenya, and Facebook at Switch TV Media. So before we dive into the discussion, let's hear what people on the street think about and know what political unrest has had on the citizens' mental health.
The demo really affected me in Soja because I'm importer, I'm an exporter, and during the demonstration, people were at home, people were scared of coming outside, so I couldn't purchase most of my items here in town, so I had to stay back at home. So it made me have low, business and production during that period.
When we lose, we normally have 5 days, working days in a week. When we lose 2 days that we were losing Monday and Thursday, actually the income that we would have gotten in those 2 days, we were losing. So actually it was affecting us financially.
In every demonstration, it starts small before it escalates and it can turn to something. So that's why we need to be careful, and the government should do something about it so it won't go to the next level.
Yeah, the violence that was prevailing and how people were talking, it was going that direction. In fact, I was wondering whether it would become another Rwanda.
It affected my mental health because, when there's no circulation of money, it's going to affect you. So during that period, I had low demand for my product and it really affected me.
Bado niko na stress mingi sana. Saidia. Juu sina chochote haswa, nilikuwa nimelose kama ni mambo ya machama, hakuna kitu nilipata hapo.
Actually, when you lose money, it finance and mental is connected. So if you don't have money, actually you can't pay your bills and everything. You will be affected emotionally. So actually, indeed, it affected us.
Iko mama mmoja alikuwa affected zaidi, sababu yeye hunisaidia na kununulia mimi dawa. Mimi ni mmoja wale wamefanywa kidney transplant. Na kidney transplant, after transplant, iko ile dawa tunatumiaga. Mimi hutumia karibu 1,300 kila siku na sina job stable. Na niko na watoto shule. Na kama huyo mama alipigwa biashara zake, simeona ilinikazirisha sana. Sababu ni mama ananisaidiaga akipata faida. Leo hana faida, amekwama. Hata mimi nakwama. Hata leo kijana ukiniona hivi ni machozi. Sababu hata sijui nitakunywa dawa kutoka wapi, sina pesa.
Now that we've heard what people out there think about what political unrest has had an impact on the citizens' mental health, thank you for joining me right here in studio, where I'm having an interesting guest known as Jeff Murimi Githinji, but he likes being called Jeff, so I'll invite him to introduce himself. So Jeff, tell us about yourself, tell us what you do, just tell us everything before we get into the discussion in regards to political unrest and citizens' mental health.
Yeah. My full names in my ID is Japheth Murimi Githinji.
Okay.
But I like being called Jeff.
Okay.
It's Jeff Githinji.
Yes.
Well, I'm a counseling psychologist by profession. I'm also a trained and international certified addiction professional.
Wow.
What else? I'm a recovering alcoholic, stroke addict. I'm almost 5 years clean.
Wow.
On April 24th, though I take it one day at a time.
Yes.
I really can't wait to celebrate 5 years of sobriety.
Okay, congratulations, Jeff, for that. As here, Switch Media are proud of you, and we're walking with you the journey towards 5 years of sobriety. Now, from a common Mwananchi perspective, because you're not into politics, you're not into leadership, looking from your lens, what are you feeling about the current political unrest? Where the demonstrations, what is now for you personally? What do you feel about it?
What I feel?
Yes.
There's two sides of a coin in this case.
Yes.
But what I feel about it is that it should be a wake-up call
Okay.
to us, whether you are in opposition
Yes.
or in government. Because I've watched many shows.
Yes.
I watched an Al Jazeera one, international ones, and people are saying all sorts of things.
Yes.
But there are those who are saying that the person who called for the maandamano is in it for personal gain, which could be true or not.
We don't know at this point.
Yeah? But still, people are turning out. So that should be a wake-up call
Yes.
for leaders, whether in government or in opposition, they should be in a position now to start providing solutions.
Yes.
We should be hearing solutions, not
Not a back and forth situation.
not a back and forth. It's you, it's you, it's you.
Let us get to a solution and sort out our country.
Yeah.
Exactly. at
Whoever
that
has
point.
to sacrifice
Yes.
anything, but I feel that no lives should be
Should be
sacrificed
lost. Yes.
and no property should be sacrificed. But I feel that people can sacrifice their interest for the good of the country.
Okay, so we sacrifice, so the leaders sacrifice their interests
Yeah.
for the good of the country.
Yeah.
So now, what do you think? Do you think in the long run, these mandamanos, the political unrest, will have a positive impact in our businesses, or it's going to have a negative impact from the top of your head?
From the top of my head, with the little look at economics I read.
That little economics and finance, that little one.
For businesses, the businesses are ailing. Myself, I see clients.
Yes, you do see clients.
And now on Mondays and Thursdays,
Yeah. They're not coming. That's true.
because they have, maybe somebody is coming from Eastlands to maybe town. We are to meet in town.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. So,
So businesses in the long run will be affected.
yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
So in the long run, you're not seeing a way in which things will get better and
The other
things-
day I was in town
yes.
on Thursday. I came to town at around 8, 7, and I
Yes.
was shocked. There was no people.
Even the hawkers who sell,
Yeah. You see, I like buying fruits or
Yes.
on the streets.
I get the guavas also from the street.
and maybe clothes. Saa zingine ukisikia baridi ukiwa tao usiku
Unachukua tu jumper
unachukua
hapo.
kasweta kaso mbili.
Yes.
Haikuwa.
They are
So
the
my
people.
question is, hao watu hiyo siku walilala aje? Walitoa food wapi?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. School fees, what are they going to pay in the future?
So
sasa?
kuna hiyo part.
Okay.
But pia kuna ile part ingine
Yeah.
wase wanaandamana, ukiwasikiza pia
They're making sense. Like everyone looks like.
So kila mtu anaumia. So sio time ya kuangalia ati nani anaumia zaidi, but ni time ya kuangalia
Yeah.
solution ni gani for
I agree.
everyone. I believe there is always in every conflict.
Okay. I agree
Even
with you.
hata mimi na wewe sasa tukaanza kupigana. Hata kama ni mimi maybe nimeanza uchokozi. Still there will be a part that you'll have played, however small.
To try and contribute kwa hii shida tuko nayo sahi.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I would like to go on a break where we'll come back and discuss what this kind of political unrest has affected the youth and also the citizens in general in regards to their mental health. Thank you so much for joining us after this break. We're still continuing with our discussion on political unrest and its blows on the mental health of the citizens. So did you know that? Now, Jeff, tell us, hizi maandamano, the political unrest, how have they affected the youth mentally? My youth, how are they? How are they feeling in their minds? Are they stressed? Wako na anxiety? Are they depressed? How are they?
Number one, tunafaa tuangalie kila mtu.
Yes.
Kuna yule youth akona biashara mwenye hakuweza kwenda kufungua biashara juu ya maandamano. Huyo ako stressed.
That one is depressed. Yeah, that one is doing badly. Yes.
Yeah? Sawa. Kuna yule youth hana job.
Yeah.
Hana place ya kuenda. Na hata ile haswa anapata, maybe haswa inampatia 500 a day and maybe ni 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Na
That's
akienda kubai
1,500 in a week. Hii ni pesa kidogo.
na akienda kubai
Yeah.
vitu maybe kwa supermarket. It doesn't add up. Na maybe akona mtu yeye anahitaji kulipa fee.
Hii ni pesa haitoshi.
Huyo akisikia maandamano ni ya kumsaidia, anaweza feel relief, anaweza ona hope.
Ni kweli hapo ataenda. Atajitolea, atakuwa pale kwa front line.
So hapa mambo ni
mawili.
And then sasa kuna yule mwenye hayuko in any of those. Maybe their business is not being affected.
Yes.
And they can make their means.
Like those ones who work online. Like I know around there's some parts in the country where people really do online writing. Hiyo hairibiwi na,
so wanaweza kosa kufeel hiyo financial stress ama hiyo because of what they are doing.
Yes.
But I've been trying to think about this issue. And kwa nini tuna panic na kwa nini tuna nini hivyo.
Yeah.
Remember Kenya tumekuwa na history ya violence
for a very long time.
Yeah. If I was to take you back to the most recent one, to ile 2007,
ilikuwa mbaya.
2008.
Yeah.
So naweza kaa hivi kwa hii maandamano mimi ni affect financially, but consciously or unconsciously,
you're very anxious.
If my mind remembers,
no, you don't want to
whether
go there.
Conscious, remember I said whether conscious or
unconsciously, yes,
my body will and my brain will react to that. And so there are very many people who are not being directly affected by the maandamano,
but they're mentally very stressed out in their rooms,
but wako na ile anxiety.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. So hiyo ni concept tunaitanga historical trauma.
Historical trauma from what happened kitambo.
Yeah.
So you're not financially affected. You have not been injured in the political unrest. But now you just sitting in the house and thinking about how bad things can get.
And also because maybe your mind recorded whatever that happened
those days.
So it may trigger that.
Yes.
Interestingly, hata kunaweza kuwa na maybe a 13-year-old hakuwa amezaliwa hiyo time.
Hata hakuona.
They can also feel that anxiety because there are stories. There were shule wanaambiangwa hizi vitu.
Their parents pia kwa nyimbo wanaongea hizi, wanabonga hizi story.
So wakicheki hizi vitu kwa TV, kwanza yao ndio was. Juu yao sasa wanatumia imagination. And you know we suffer more in our imagination than in reality.
I agree. So you're just trying to recollect and rebuild. So if this political unrest iendelee, what could happen?
Anxiety inaendelea ikiwa juu, masses zinakuwa anxious.
Ni kweli.
And when anxiety ikienda juu, hiyo inaendanga na panic.
Yes.
People react to panic in different ways. Some get violent.
Yes. They were not violent, lakini sasa they are taking it out.
Wanakuwa extra aggressive.
Wanaleta noma kwa street.
So juu, hata si kwa street. Inaweza kuwa hadi home.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Unakuwa anxiety, panic, because it's your body or your brain trying to defend itself against this.
So you even become aggressive in the house with the people you're living with.
Others may get stressed or depressed. Others may detach
from the family members.
Others may start using drugs to numb. Because anxiety is uncomfortable.
It is.
It is. It's not a good feeling.
Yes.
Okay, it's a normal human emotion.
Yes.
But over a prolonged period of time,
it's not healthy. And
your mind may tell you now, we need to find. So people may start using drugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because, like I said, hatusikii solutions zikisemwa. Tunasikia tu watu wakibuniana. Yeah. Ni kama uji inakorogwa inachemka kwa jiko, but utujui itaekelewa chini saa ngapi tukunywe na tuko njaa. So
we were just discussing. So wacha nikuulize, what now, do you have any personal examples of the youth, let's say somebody who's, something you've encountered during hii period ya maandamano that you felt enyewe this person amekuwa very affected? Do you have any personal example that you know of? To give a picture to this story and to paint it more clearly for people to understand mentally how are people being affected by this kind of situation.
Nimekuwa na okay, I wouldn't say that I know mtu first hand, but nikiangalia news nione place fulani kuna maandamano na maybe nilikuwa na client huko. Sometimes I call to kuna vitu zinaendelea huko, mnakopaje? You see, but siwezi sema ati saa hii ati kuna mtu specific ameniambia hiki tu.
Unaona kinaumana sana.
But theoretically tukihypothesize anxiety levels za citizens
they're high,
inaenda juu.
Yes.
Sijui kama ume-experience hii kitu, unaingia kwa madri hata mjuani na mtu ama watu wajuani, but unapata tu watu wanaongea. People are just talking to each other. Mnaona kukiendaje. That tells you what? That people have a lot to get out of their chest.
Yeah. I agree with you. So wacha nikuulize. Like unajua every day we are seeing kuna wenye wanakufa, there are some who are getting shot, kuna wengine they had tear gas canisters on their faces. So those ones who've lost their lives. How do you think their parents are coping?
The families.
Because for us it's a one person that you see who has died. Lakini so like as a psychologist who is trained in this field, what do you think this impact has on their families?
Trauma. Yeah. Trauma is your body and brain reaction to a shocking and tragic event.
Yes.
Yeah. So these families, they experience trauma. They could experience trauma for a prolonged period of time.
Yes.
And help is not sent. They may experience PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, whereby that trauma now begins affecting their day-to-day lives. Kama maybe ni job, ama business, ama at a family. They may even, I saw a guy who was shot and he was running his errands. He was doing...
A mechanic. Was he a mechanic?
Delivery. Niliona akifanya delivery.
Yeah.
And the mother was like, hata hakuwa anaandamana.
Yeah. Alikuwa anafanya kazi.
Yeah. So it may affect people's functioning, especially now wale first-hand family members or the close family members. Yeah.
Okay. So now that I feel like at this point, kama sisi kama ni wananchi, these things are beyond our control at some point. Example, there are people who feel like it's okay to go for the maandamano, for the protests. There are others who feel like they should probably stay at home. So sisi as citizens, because you've said very well, there are those wenye wanakufa kwa street. Those ones have died. There are those ones whose businesses zimekuwa affected. Like I feel like there are very many, from an iBud's view, there are so many ways of looking at this.
Yeah.
So but now for every other mwananchi, watafanya nini do they stay mentally stable? It's important to stay mentally stable, but what will they do?
Number one ni kuongea.
Yeah. But you men don't talk.
People should normalize talking about how they feel. Yeah.
Yes.
Without fear of
victimization.
Yeah. Or reprisal or something. Because talking about it, number one, inakupatia maybe an element of catharsis. Unajua catharsis ni nini? Is where you feel like you feel relaxed. The second thing, when you talk, you are able to get a different point of view.
Yes.
When you share. So as citizens, kama inatu affect, as much as tunataka kublame certain people, pia pale home kulikuwa na hii nini ya nyumba 10 initiative ya security.
Watu kushinda people kuangaliana.
Now we can do that, but now for our own mental health.
I agree.
Let's meet, let's have tea, let's have coffee, if hakuna tukunywe maji
pamoja
hii story because sometimes the reason why maybe unasikianga watu wapati solutions ni maybe solutions zenye tunaangalia ni far-fetched, but you'll be surprised is the simple things we can do that can push us.
Okay, Jeff. So tell me now your parting shots in regards to this political unrest, to the young people and their own mental health, what would you tell them? And also, as we finish, if people want to find you, how can they find you? Do you have a contact number? Are you on social media? How can people reach you in regards to their mental health at this time?
Well, my parting shot is the things that ail us sometimes, ukiangalia, ni vitu tumeambiwa ama vitu we carry forward from the past.
Yeah.
So as an individual, ni poa ujiangalie and look at your own self, your own strengths and your own values.
Yes.
And ask yourself, how can I use this to better myself despite what is happening
in my society?
In my society.
Good. And where can they find you? Social media.
I work at Genesis Retreat and Wellness Center. It's Genesis_wellness on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram, Jeff_Reborn_. Which other handle can I give?
Twitter. Do you have a phone number that you give to the public? Or you're not
My phone number is 0702 49 20 50.
Okay. 0702
49
49
20
20
50.
50.
Yeah.
For those who want to reach out to you in regards to mental health and also recovering addicts.
Yeah, and addiction.
And addiction.
Kama hiyo place unasikia Genesis, it's a very safe place to come and kickstart your recovery.
Okay, thank you so much for being with us, Jeff. We appreciate your presence, we appreciate your openness, and also your engagement in this topic. And for you, the viewers at home, we're very grateful for staying with us till this juncture. And if you'd like to give us your comments and also engage us on social media, you can do so on Instagram, Switch TV KE, YouTube at Switch TV, Twitter at Switch TV Kenya, and Facebook at Switch Media Kenya. Till next time.